everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. Let me get my mic over here, and it's your cryptocurrency update from Japan. And I want to tell you that I am getting messages every day, sometimes on YouTube, sometimes on Twitter, and I'm also reading messages on Discord and Reddit. Sometimes they're encouraging and hopeful, but at times people feel doubtful and angry. And for the latter, for the record, I never delete or ignore those doubtful and angry comments. As I am watching the space, and I'm watching this space way beyond just current prices, and if you don't know it, I'm not totally 100% focused only on XRP. I do talk a lot about XRP because, quite frankly, it's not because of favoritism. It's because there is not another digital asset progressing forward that comes even close to being comparable. And I am really watching this entire space, so I feel quite confident with that statement. Though we look at the big picture, let's take, for example, this week, we found that E-Trade and TD Ameritrade are actually going to bring their millions of customers into crypto trading. And then today, I learned that the New York Stock Exchange owner acquired a crypto custodial service, which will clear the way for the regulatory delays that they have seen with Bakkt. They will now become qualified custodians for those institutional investors, pension funds, and crypto-backed futures. This is really big news. And if I take you to a quote that Brad Garlinghouse said at the Ripple Swell event this last fall, we are going to drive a massive amount of demand for XRP because we're solving a multi-trillion-dollar problem. This is no joke. And although for some, it has seemed like a very slow go, but if you look back only 4 years, XRP was trading at 0.02 cents. And for some of you, I know that you were not able to take profit in November and December of 2017. And I'm sorry for that. But the fact is, these markets run in cycles. They really, truly do. And Ashish Birla, in the last Ripple drop just a couple of weeks ago, along with Marjan Delatine on the 23rd, have said that there is an incredible push around XRP right now. And I don't doubt it. I am sure we're going to have some amazing announcements coming soon. And if you come to the last Q1, I want to remind everybody that there are 5 new customers that are going to be sourcing XRP for liquidity. So anytime you hear somebody says that nobody's using XRP, you can be sure to look at the Ripple Insights and give them the names, because I just got someone in the comment section yesterday that told me that nobody was using XRP. This is just the beginning. And I couldn't be more thrilled. Of course, everybody knows that Mr. Yoshitaka Kitao is coming to the board of directors for Ripple. Now, this is news that I want everyone to really sit back and take notice. So the SBI VC Trade site, which did go live in July of 2018, it was a very soft launch. And we know we're all waiting for that full-on push. And the derivatives that he's going to incorporate along with the live trading board is now just almost there. But here, even in a very the softest of launches, the VC Trade site made $3 million in profit. Yeah. So I want everyone to know that Mr. Kitao does not get on a losing horse. I am positive about that. And you're going to see that he is going to bring 45 years of his financial connections to the space of Ripple and XRP. And I think it's going to be a very exciting year yet again. All right. If you paid attention to some of the news yesterday, you probably saw this as only a very kind of narrow XRPs being added to another Asian exchange, and it's in Taiwan, and they're going to pair it with BTC, Ethereum, and the US Tether. I can't believe that people are still using Tether, but that's a whole nother story and probably not for today. But there is much more behind this story than just XRP being added to another exchange somewhere in Asia with some pairing. This is about a company called BitoX, and they have trailblazed the financial service industry by collaborating with more than 12,000 convenience stores. This is Family Mart, and it's a Japanese chain of convenience stores, but they have successfully rolled out and expanded into Taiwan as well. They being BitoX, were the first approved by the Central Bank of Taiwan to commence Bitcoin trading inside the convenience stores. So BitoX has the #1 wallet as well as the platform called BitoPro. And they are citing expansion into Singapore, Malaysia, Japan, and India. They claim to have 80% of the market share in Taiwan. And you can see from this picture here, this is the CEO, and his name is Titan. What a great name, huh? So Titan is determined to get mass adoption of cryptocurrency. And he's done it by incorporating this touchscreen inside the Family Mart ATMs. And you can see this is the user interface, and it is very easy to use. You'll find that there is a really nice video of Jason Gateway showing you how easy it is. I'll put a link down in the description below so you can take a look for yourself. Okay, and then this is a PDF of a presentation that Ashish Burla put together back in the summer of last year. And you know, I've come across it actually many times, and this slide in particular has always left me scratching my head because it shows the on-demand liquidity in the emerging markets with XRapid, and it cites India as one of the countries that they have XRapid going into. And from last summer, I don't know of any official report that XRapid was being utilized in India. So this has always been something that is quite interesting to me. Well, as I was looking for some articles to talk about today, I came across a job posting that is just 7 days old, and it is for a compliance officer for Ripple in Mumbai. And let me just explain what that job is. So what you'll do is implement and maintain the BSA AML OFAC program policy and procedures of XRP2 LLC. That's a money service business. And the XRP2 LLC is a Ripple subsidiary that is registered and licensed money service business. And in the Q4 of 2018, it sold $40 million worth of XRP to the institutional holders. So you can see as of the 25th of April, there was research done, and Ripple has sold 890 million XRP, 34% to exchanges, and 65.6% has been sold to those institutions. And you can see actually the breakdown here, where red is the retail exchanges and blue are the institutional sales. Now, Fidelity is another company that is coming to the space. They have done a soft launch. There are some customers actually utilizing their crypto trade already, but they are going to push into a more full-on mode very soon here. And as they are quoted as saying that they will provide the missing link for institutional investors. So you've got Fidelity, Ameritrade, E-Trade, and Bakkt. They are going to push and distribute XRP into the marketplace that puts digital assets into the hands of people who have skin in the game. I'm telling you, that is why I can get up every day with a smile on my face and enjoy thoroughly talking about crypto assets and especially XRP. Okay, everybody, I am jumping to the fluff. I need to go because, as you hear, probably you can hear in the background, that's the 5 o'clock chime. It is going to be the start of ceremonies for the closing of the Heisei era. So at midnight tonight, we go to a brand new era, which is called Reiwa. And 3 years ago, it was the wish of the emperor who wanted to abdicate. And they needed to change the law because there was no law in place. He's been the emperor since he was 55 years old. He is the 125th emperor of Japan. And for the first time in 200 years, there is this abdication process. Now, if we go way back to 645, the Empress Kogyoku abdicated, but it has been 200 years since this has occurred. And he'll have a new English title that is called the Emperor Emeritus. And they close it with some banquets and a lot of guests, and there'll be his final last words to the people tonight on an early evening program. So I really want to run and see that. You know, he's always given gratitude to the people. He's a non-political symbol of the state, and he has done an amazing job at visiting people affected in the disasters. Once he spent 7 weeks in a row visiting people, and he gets down on the ground with them when he visits. It's just something that's quite amazing. All the people who have suffered in all the wars, he has speeches for that has brought him to tears. And he's not just focusing on his country, but he's focusing on the whole entire world. And he has just been an amazing emperor. So it's a little bit of a bittersweet evening. All right, everybody, do take care, and sayonara for now. Bye-bye.